Dad's a professional phone operator. He just farms on the side. That's a fact. Something exciting just pulled in the yard, and it's nice and blue. Our good friend Jared from Brant is back, and he brought us out some shiny new paint. We're gonna be demoing, looks like a 1300 Brant grain vac. It looks like, is that a 13-inch auger on there, or what is?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Holy smokes, that's dang near like a grain cart. So we're gonna bring this over to Jeff's and start pulling some corn out. What can you tell us about this machine?
This is our 1300, capacity up to 8,500 bushel an hour on only 120 horsepower. So it's one of the most efficient grain vacs really in the market. No moving parts to separate the grain, so it's super simple. Hopefully it helps you move grain a little bit quicker.
Now, if this thing ends up on my belly button, is it gonna suck my innards out?
Potentially.
Okay, I'll try not to do that. Got dust in the eye holes. We're ready to rock. We just gotta hook it up, head over to Jeff's place where we're gonna try to grab about 4,000 bushel today and finish one more tomorrow. The problem is, you know, prices are good. So many farmers are hauling in that where we're taking corn, they're closing at 1, and they're only open like 3 days a week. I thought we were gonna have some nicer weather than this. It is actually snowing a little bit, and tomorrow we're supposed to get a couple more inches, which I'm happy about. We'll take any moisture we can get. The total of last snowstorm was up a little bit over 6 inches, so that's gonna do some good. Not quite guaranteed, but give us a little hope of first hay cutting. Looks like we got plenty of room. Dad's just got to back it in. And then you add snow to the mix and you start spinning tires, and it can be kind of tough. We're parked a little close because of our limited space. It'd be nice if we didn't have to use the really flexible one. You lose capacity when you put that on, but we weren't able to get into the bin very well. Dad's taking off. Jeff should be getting the next one. We'll get her filling. Definitely a lot faster than using the built-in in-floor one that is tipped over. Yeah, the odds of that thing actually running, not very good. Two trucks loaded. Dad's dumping right now. Jeff's got an appointment to run to. I had one this morning, and Dad's got one tomorrow, so it's not ideal for trying to get work done. If you're feeling like there's not a lot of corn coming out, we got a little issue. The air filter for the engine a little plugged. You know, we feed a lot of ground hay and there's a lot of dust in there. Dad said he blew it out 2 weeks ago, but we probably just need to replace it. And so the engine power is a little lacking, and we're not even able to get up to 1,000 RPM on the PTO. We're sitting around like 890. That's unfortunate because I wanted to see what this thing could do. It's definitely faster than our other one. So we're gonna stick around here, wait for Dad to get back. I could take that truck, but it's pretty nice having two people here to back up. Once Dad gets back, we'll fill him and then we'll both take off. Try to make it before they close at 1. That's in an hour and a half. We'll be cutting it close. That way after we dump them, we come back, fill the last 2 trucks. We can take those in tomorrow morning and have the 5 loads that we contracted to town. Pretty sweet feature on here is it's got this cage for all your tubes. It's even got a spring on it to help it up, so you don't have to pick all the weight of it up yourself. Hey, I was just thinking, how long do I have to hold the camera here before some big chunk of snow falls off? The answer was about 10 seconds. We got 22 minutes to get there. We got a 20-minute drive. We got 20 minutes to spare. I just gotta, I don't want to be going too fast and then try to turn and end up overshooting it going in the next ditch. All the way to the floor, baby! Starting to feel like ice road truckers now. We made it with 3 minutes to spare, not too bad. That'll make Dad happy. We'll have 3 loads into town and then 2 empty trucks. We'll get to fill those, take those in tomorrow. When we get back, have some lunch, see if anything's calving. Honestly, I had given up hope when I started filling this truck. I was like, we're not gonna make it, but it's now 1 o'clock, so we pulled in right at the end there. One more truck did pull in behind me, but he was definitely after 1 o'clock. While I am sitting here, where we're taking corn to is called Poet. They're a ethanol plant, so they take corn, make it into ethanol, which fuels a lot of cars, a lot of vehicles. Oh, I can see Dad, he's not too far ahead of me. It reduces a lot of need for foreign imports. It's renewable. Places like Poet Biorefining, they add a few cents to every bushel that farmers sell, and so I think farmers are really grateful for these places. Americans should be pretty proud of what places like this have done for us, farmers and consumers. It reduces costs a little bit. I was on Twitter a little bit ago, just showing the prices between, you know, unleaded, E85, and just anything with ethanol in it. You can save a few dollars every time you fill up. So I think it's just really important, and we're pretty happy to be able to have something like this just about 12 miles away from our house. Off for lunch. Somebody had a unfortunate incident. See what we got in the fridge, and then head back and just load those two up for tomorrow. Hello. How you doing? Doesn't look like anything's calving right now. Hello. Dad's spinning out a little bit over there. Oh, there he's going. We'll fill these quick, bring one semi home, leave one over at Jeff's so he can take that in tomorrow. Man, someone did a great job moving snow over here. Wonder who did that. Starting to spin out a bit.
I suppose the song of the day should be "You Spin Me Right Round."
I suppose. Who's it by?
I don't know. That's not the song of the day. Something good. What do you got? I'm drawing a blank.
Let's go with Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. That's the song of the day.
And one of Mom's favorites.
Yes.
All right.
This
good.
one's for Tammy.
Well done, sir.
Just back. Looking at his yard that we destroyed. We got all 5 filled. Yeah. Good day. And this used to be blue, now it's yellow and white. By the time I get home, it might be black. Driving next to a pasture, I'm gonna hop in here, see if they need some water. I don't think we've been over here today running some drank. Then we'll drop the grain back off and drive back with the gator. And then I just got a call. Something's ready. Something I ordered about a week and a half back is ready. Good evening. Hello. Look at all that fancy Black Angus running around. They did not have success in getting the car out. Here's what we got. 4 pieces of iron with a hole through it. Isn't that fun? Hopefully this pin fits, otherwise we got a problem. Ooh, like a glove. Like a glove. So with these giant pieces of iron, they're 1 inch thick, 2 inches wide with a 1 inch hole. I think I could have got them slightly less beefy, but I like to overbuild things sometimes. So one of them will be welded like that, and that pin will go through it. And then on the other side, we'll have it laid out just like that. Weld that to there and put the pin in and call it a deal. And then we can get measurements on hydraulic hoses and start winding some wire. And then leaving just enough gap. I'm gonna have an elbow here and an elbow here and run some hydraulic line right across. Should work, right? Huh? Look how plumb this is. The lighting's bad. Oh man, that is plumb. So plumb. Better weld that before it becomes less plumb. I like it. Now I want to torch that off. Now I know I just got a plasma cutter, but it's not going to handle a whole inch thick. I think it can only do 1/2 inch if you're lucky. So we're going to have to run to Jeff's and use the oxyacetylene torch. I want them cut like that because 1, they're a little long when they fit in here, but 2, that will saddle up against this pipe real nice if I cut that out like a moon shape, you know? That's a lot of iron. Now before I get started, I want to reiterate, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it cut. It'll take a lot of grinding to make it look pretty. A lot of grinding. Just a few heifers in the barn. There's about 3 behind the barn that aren't that close to calving. No new calves today. Things are kind of slow, but they'll pick up here. The 3rd week in March is usually when we're at like peak calving, like almost 10 to 15 calves in one day every once in a while. Thanks to Jared from Brant for bringing out that grain vac. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Hope you all have a good one.